Alright, so the Minion rush started from the veteran era, where especially they added new locations later on. The first one of all was the first boss battle, which was Bacter. Remember those parts? And later on, it was added the Macho Lane, including 2 extra minions, which is the Gopher and the Beetle. And of course, if you know Il Macho from the boss, you guys remember it that time. Later on came out Minion Beach, and it was part of the veteran era as well. Instead, they added new more costumes: the surfer, the snorkeler, dancer, and vacationer. Later on, when the Halloween came out, it went at the Halloween residential area with the introduction of the vampire, the knight, the partier, and the hunter. Well, this is pretty interesting. And the resident Halloween era was actually probably the first time happening in the veteran era. And later on, it came out the mall. And of course, in that version, they added the grandpa, the girl, baker, and the tortilla she had. Days later, the Christmas edition came out, which was the holiday lab, including the Santa and the snowboarder as well. You probably have known about this one. It was pretty festive. Days later came out the Avial Minion, which I don't know exactly what minion they added, but I'm sure that the Starfish Minion has been added here. But before the Minion, the Jelly Lab has been taken, Cupid was available. And before Jelly Lab, they add also the Downtown, including Joker and the Carback. Downtown was probably before the Jelly Lab happening. And just before the Super Silly Fallen came out, they introduced the Moon Power Up. If you know this power up, just let me know. And finally, the Super Silly Fallen. That was the last special one before the Jelly Lab. Days later, Jelly Lab has been introduced with the levels. They now, every time when you collect these items, they are now converted, and you will be right. So in this update, they added Lucy and Jelly Jar. Days later, they added more levels, even the Boxer and the Volcano, of course. Boxer. Later on in that time, the Halloween returned, and nothing new over there. Just the Resident Evil area, the Halloween version came out. Friday Frankenstein came out in the first Halloween before Jelly Lab. So in the December, they added the red update for the iOS, which was the lifeguard, the special minion. And the Arctic base was also introduced that way, which is there. Probably some guys know about this update, but I did not play it at all. I was not playing that time. Some people knows this one. And even the snowboarder. The snowboard. Later on, the Minion Valentine came out with introduction to Minion Park.
Hey.
And of course, I think someone used to play this one. Well, that was the new location, Minion Park. I remember this demo when I was playing the game before Men's for All happened. Man, the nostalgia.
Seeing now is the hearts. You notice the hearts there? And I guess the Valentine's Day, it does make sense to do this wedding thing on Valentine's Day. That's very nice to have.
And even let's not forget the skateboard, which of course, now it's not probably the best one because it's buggy and you can't even get multiplied easy on that. Days later came out the Eduardo's house new location, and of course the car, new Minion.
Voila! No.
And of course the first page of the special mission, April Fools. And of course let's not forget the BMX bike. It used to be bananas later on. At 50,000 bananas, and then later on was converted in tokens. Those who remember playing this, will know. Later on came out Jerry, the second runner of the game, and of course Spring is back with the new probe. I think it was the Minion glider.
We're gonna find those gliders as well. I believe that is another thing that's new in this update, one of those sporty things they do now. You'll find a lot more items while gliding, but that's not all. You can also chain together special bananas to increase your Despicable School multiplier. Keep a chain going or you'll lose it. Okay, let's go for those special bananas and keep the chain going. Let's do it. Tap anywhere on the screen to make the Minion fly. Alright, so we're gonna be jumping. Oh my god, what is this? Some Minion Rush Flappy Bird? These are some giant bananas, by the way. So we've had a snowboarding and we've had a BMX and
Days later in extreme sports, supposedly Funland has returned, but nothing new. They just instead added a new gadget, which is Minion Races, and of course Minion Races has been introduced. But let's not forget, no probe has been added, so instead they use some random probes from the BMX bike, the skateboard, and the snowboard. And the Minion Races has been introduced in the game for the first time. Later on they came out more gadgets, so they only were several. Days later in the volcano, they introduced back the volcano special mission with the Minion Safari and the new motocross bike, with the new gadget of course. If you know so much about this, well, it's your time to decide. The motocross bike was also pretty amusing power-up, but a bit difficult at the beginning. Back to School came out, which of course I started playing with the introduction of Scooter in the mall. I cannot choose this power the grandpa. Oh, I remember I started playing this special mission, but I was trying to get the silver trophy. Scooter was one of my first power-ups to try out. We will not forget. But let's not forget time attack. The time attack has been introduced as well, which is a new kind of mini races, but the only thing is you have time and you need to hurry before it's too late. You gain time by hitting minions, but you lose it if you slow down. I remember back the day when I started playing Time Attack at the beginning in Back to School update 2. But I wasn't quite the best yet because I was kind of having a poor costume. Let's not forget the Horror Night party with the introduction of Submarine, Minion Submarine with the first one blueprint, the Disco Minion, and they had 2 extra gadgets from the Minion races, the Shrink Ray and even the Laser Balls, which were unique one in Time Attack. Also, I was playing even this special mission. It was my first one though. But was kind of interesting one, but I was not recording it because I wasn't having a good costume yet. I remember I just had not Vampire that way, and I was kind of happy to get my tokens back that day. But this really was okay, doesn't matter. Later on, the festivity came out with the introduction of Minion sleds and new costumes for Carl and Cherry. Santa came out back again, and they added new costumes for Carl and Cherry, which were Santa hats. And the Minion sled, let's not forget it. Boy, I used to like this one. Man, there was nostalgia. It's just nostalgic to see the old past special mission we ever done it. Later on, Romance for All came out, so Minion Park returns, but nothing new. But they added now carnival hats, which was of course very amusing, and the skater, which is pretty useful now in Special Mission. Back before Spy came out.
Me lavo. Huh? Ooh, jazzy.
Oh, and I must not forget that in this update I actually start getting the minions. Even the golden banana, I remember that. The golden banana, I remember getting even Singer and all the stuff. And yeah, the Roller Skate was pretty good one. It was pretty good. The venue location in the Trickster Story Special Mission was the Pier 12. Skater was still here as the new costume. Yeah, they introduced also the Rocket Sky, the new prop, and either I start recording from this special mission. But I just having a good time here. Paintball for me at the beginning was kinda hard, but later on it's not more difficult. At the beginning, the Rocket Sky wasn't easy to control, so it will take a little time to practice. As you can see, because I missed a few items. Field Sports came out with soccer and of course the soccer ball. And part of me reminds me of Minion, but I failed to win it. Man, but even I was so good in that event, I actually got eliminated because I did not know the limit. I just overpassed the limiter. That was so stupid. To be such a good player in events and I was eliminated for, I don't know, abnormal score, no matter. So the soccer ball was pretty good. It's shame that you remove the props. Very bad. Every time previous. This is not okay. A new location in family vacation, with introduction of the pyramids and a new costume Cleopatra, with the new prop kite fly. Very unique one. Was not too bad this fashion mission, but
Hello.
and yeah, this probe was really a good one. I won't forget it. But hey, it was pretty epic though. I should record that way. Boy, that was so good. The guides guy, yes, this one is pretty unique one. Like, I don't know how Lucy can do that to keep the out attitude, but it was kind of funny to see it. It's like he's doing magic. The unforgivable Minion games, and with the introduction of the Athenian and Flippers. This one was the most favorite special mission I ever had. It was outstanding. I couldn't even tell how the very good special mission was. I can't even tell. It happened in Minion Beach with the introduction of the Flippers. Windows also has this thing until the Haunted Hustle. But seriously, I just enjoy so much this special mission with this probe. But too bad this probe is removed in the new update. But when I saw for the first time winning minions that swims, wow, I couldn't believe it. They did such a great job for adding this probe. I just fall in love immediately with this. It was unbelievable and epically unforgiven. Man, I love this prop so much. In the Mao Minion update, they introduced Hazmat, and let's not forget the important thing, the golden tickets, which random minions will get a random golden skill. A bit reminds me of Boxer Golden that way. Let's not forget that. So the Minion Mauer was also the new probe in this special mission. But you know, guys know that this special mission ended a bit sooner. That's because the Haunted Hustle came out a few days before the special mission was supposed to end at the right time. So Haunted Hustle came out the Ghost and Bride of Frankenstein with the introduction of Golden Ghost. However, Haunted Hustle has the last Windows version, so Windows always get stuck on this special mission. The intro was really funny, and of course let's not miss out the UFOs probe. It was pretty good one, but at the beginning it was a little bit tricky that you don't have no clue what you have to do, but if you combine with the other probes that you have to use, like the kite fly, the minion glider, etc., then you will know how to do it. That's before the special mission actually happened. So now it came out the Piggy Power, the 3 Lab special mission with this new Leotard. Days later came out also the Chinese food as a special minion. And of course, it happened in the mall. I think it was because of the movie called Sing. That's why they added over there. And the shopping cart was also the new prop for this one. Now for me it was okay, but I like shopping too, so it was very good. The Hunting for Love came out again with new golden skills. Athenian Worker, Disco, and Quarterback had the golden skill. And of course, Fairy Princess came out with a unique prop called Love Scooter. So, the Love Scooter was actually a pretty unique scooter. It happened in the Minion Park. So apparently this prop was not too bad, but a little bit difficult to get the items. If you know what you have to, if you know about the driving, let's not forget. Later on, trip to the pink park, the last prop before the fevers were added, with the introduction of the Parker and the airplane minigame, which is the last prop. The tree lab was still here, which was a thorough pain. I remember I was around the third stage in the third lab, but I gave up because it was so difficult and time consuming. That's why I couldn't upload that. But the airplane is not gonna be missed as well. It was pretty good. If you can combine the airplane with the flippers, then you will understand what you have to do. Back to the 80s with the introduction of the stereo. The Grow Lab also has been affected, and they added the fevers. The first fever of the game, I can't remember the fever was called. So the stereo was very unique costume because of the pickup ability. Before it was having that, but in this new version, you no longer have that. Grow Lab, the bubblegum version is not gonna be missed. It was just a limited one. But I really didn't like the fever that much because the fever seems a bit boring. The only thing is increases your speed and gain invisibility, but you get more items sooner. So there was a little bit thing that you gain power if you use a minion that increases duration. But later on it has been fixed. So those who increases the fever can do that. The others won't be able to increase it as well. The new special mission Operation Bubblegum came out with a new minion, which is Spy. And Spy was also a good one. And of course Joker has been chosen to have the golden skill, not Lucy. So about the Spy was okay, but it wasn't probably yet the same as Skater. He was collecting a little bit less, almost close to Skater. So Skater had the golden skill almost. I don't know when he actually got it, but before Spy got before. So apparently this happened in downtime with the introduction of the, I don't know exactly the fever name, but I actually forgot it. But I didn't progress that much here. I was kinda lazy because that was kinda hard enough to reach it. So I collect as much. I just run how far I can do it. So I give up later on. Attack of the Puppets with the introduction of the Brad Workout, a very unique costume, and the new location Brad Layer. with the neon fever. The bread workout was unbelievable powerful costume in time objective. Increases time by 2 seconds in one. And can you believe it that the bread layer was actually kinda difficult one? It's still one of the trickiest locations of the game. Let's not forget it. Minions on Strike came out with the Striker Minion, and if you have collected Mel cards that way and Icing Hopper, then you later on will be able to unlock it. That's why the Mel Minion came out as an incoming runner, the 4th runner. But however, you were supposed to be able to get the Mel Minion later on, so you only get probably perhaps 20 to 20. I haven't forgot actually already. But this was Angry Fever.
The music! Yikes! It's changing! Whoa, we more faster! It's like in a roller coaster! Holy moly!
Minion Vacation came out that way, but it happened in Minion Beach, so I don't know what golden skill happened that way. I forgot it. So short time Minions came out with the introduction of Can Condenser. Well, it happened in the mall that way. I think that was because the movie came out that way. Or no, I was wrong. The movie came out later than that. So of course this one was a little bit of the good to be bad special mission as well. But I never forget the part. But hey, it was pretty good, the stage fever. They returned the mission back to 2 laps, which was okay, better. Then days later, Good to Be Back returns with the new Halloween Residential area, and that time they added the Golden Vampire skill. Well, I kinda say the Halloween Residential wasn't probably the spookiest map ever, but I kinda enjoyed that one. It's not gonna be missed. It was pretty good though. Don't miss out the Minion break, where you unlock the Mel that way and was back to relapse. So Mel came out and you were able to unlock it if you had collected enough cards. Of course, let's not miss out the Prisoner Minion with an amazing ability and a new location, the prison. You probably have heard that you don't know how prison looks like. Apparently, you will know how it does look. This is jail, so I don't know what actually happened with the minions in the movie, but I think they were busted because went to the stage without doing something randomly. I remember it was banned that way, but at least I recovered the minion cards for the Mel. So the holidays weather came out with the Jolly Christmas and New Year's chase and the new golden skill for Spy. It happened in the holiday lab, which finally added back from the veteran era of the GAT. And they returned back with Arctic base as well. So that way, golden skill from the Spy has come out. Well, the holiday lab for me, I never ever playing that one, but I was so happy to see it out. So the newest chase, they added the spy golden skill, and it was a very good one. Apparently it was the last special mission as skater until I get the spy golden skill. Then every special mission I was playing with the spy only because how powerful it was. But Bradley returned with Brad's comeback. They introduced the lab code and a golden skill for Lucy. So before actually the Minion Valentine came out, the Bradley special mission has returned. Well, the lab code was a very unique for Minion.
Winning mix that Wednesday such a bad. You only get 5 tokens, not 5,000.
They were Robo people.
Okay, I never won that, but it's very tiny price.
During the Minions Valentine, Lucy's golden skill was available and happened in Pier 12, the Valentine part of that. But hey, Golden Lucy wasn't too expensive. It was only 25. If you have got golden skills before, then you got lucky. 25 was required to unlock it, and I was lucky to unlock her just in the first day of the new update. The Spring Fling update back with Minion Park, and of course they introduced the Peace and Love and a new golden skill to Parker as well. But let's not forget Peace and Love's ability and that idol. Man, I just fall in love. Boy, Peace and Love was fantastic. But the Spring Fling was not too bad.
Look at that! Rainbows everywhere! Ooh, oh, what the rainbow!
The Super Silly Funland special mission had also returned. Golden Parker was available that way.
Produce Parker. So this is the first special favorite in Super Silly Funland. Ooh, look at that! That's so good. Looks good. Well, by the way, I almost complete now the finishing time attack, so every time I pick up Mel, I'll pick out cards.
Banana Day with the jungle in the volcano is back.
Says, and then it might not
So,
be worthy to use it. Because it's the same value if you activate it. The only thing is Hazmat. So Hazmat will soon have a golden skill, which is not yet doesn't have yet.
Well,
So-
it came out back Cinco de Mayo, which is a Dwarf's House special mission. With the introduction of Attila Jihad, the golden skill. Let's not miss the soccer tournament with the introduction of soccer fan in the residential area. I do remember that this was the last special mission before I got entirely banned again for the second time, and luckily I just got more accounts to play the older versions of the game.
Dude, it's pretty much
That way I remember I was in Athens. I was playing that time.
I somehow was supposed to move, but mistakenly she didn't move.
Adventures in Egypt with introduction of the Golden Cleopatra, the most powerful costume in bananas.
Wow! Now this is impressed me well. This is amazing.
The Secret of the Deep Sea came out, and they added here the Sea Dog Boy, and happened again in Pier 12. Then the Beach Party, which is of course with Iceland Harbor, which had the golden skill. Boy, it was pretty interesting, that scene. Look at that.
Well, let's see the people how it looks like. Ah, the waves! I can see the waves!
And then the beach party with the golden Iceland hopper. What happened in the beach
We
again?
were able to get the golden trophy on the final day of the special mission. It was like a few hours before the end, before the deadline, and I was able to get the golden trophy. Okay, I still hope it's pretty much that's because we collected 10 items.
But before the celebration update came out, the one of the last two special missions, the ancient tree which happened for the first time in a macho layer, and then not forget the ticket to space, which was also in the beta version.
It looks like a bit like Edward's house a bit. But it's a bit better because I can see through.
That special mission ticket to space was also available in the beta, but it was the last special mission in the previous version. Let's not forget that they added a Minion costume here.
Ah, that's interesting. Even the new version shows that. Okay, where you go? No.
And then the new version, which is totally broken the game itself.